Back here at Lone Depot Park, digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Lopez back to work. The other way, puts it away for the out. Now at the plate, Michael Garcia. First offering misses badly for ball one. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Popped up. O'Hearn. He's got it. 2 down. Evan Carter up next for the Mariners. Just missed. Bunting, and he pops it up. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save.
Ay, diablo.
In the dirt, but kept close.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pero la haga, mamá huevo.
Puts the tag on him, and that's
¿Y qué diablo lo que estaba haciendo ese maldito pitcher, el diablo?
Back here in Miami, bottom half of inning number 2. And now here is Trey Turner. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out to short. Witt. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Holmes. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So here's Brown at the plate. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Outside low, and the count 1-2.
Ay, pero
misses.
no,
That's
hombre,
Gassed it
diablo.
right by him. Zach Geloff in the box
no,
here.
no,
Lets
no,
that one
no,
go
no.
for a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Stepping in, Blake Sable. Fouled off. He was late. O'Hearn on second. Geloff on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Bobby Witt Jr. Gets him to chase after that one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Suzuki makes the catch. One up, one down. And now for Seattle, Stephen Kwan. Top of the zone for a called strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Curve in the dirt. One out, bases empty. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. That's the second out. Now a chance for William Contreras. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed foul. That one the other way. Geloff fires over to first. And the inning is over. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jonathan Aranda. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. And up next for Miami, Pete Crow Armstrong. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Seiya Suzuki, the next up for the Marlins. Snap throw to first, but he's back safely. Again snaps it down to first, but he's back in time. Runner takes off. Oh, and he hit him. Here's Kyle Tucker. Golden opportunity right here. And on the ground might be two. Fires home for one. On the first double play.
I understand with the bases loaded, you start licking your chops thinking you can hit a four-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
Turner can't hold up, and that's a strike.
No,
Swing and a
no,
miss as he was
diablo,
late that time.
No ball,
Two outs,
strike.
two in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Throw over to Cronenworth, and that is that.
Un solo swing,
As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Ok, verdad que tú nunca has visto un foul en el juego. Primera vez sería.
Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first.
Primera vez que
One
no
up,
llevo
one
un foul
down.
en el juego.
Wyatt Langford up next for the Mariners. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's out number two. And now the DH, Jonathan India. And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On the ground, right side, Geloff. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the fourth, and at the plate for Miami, Ryan O'Hearn. That one outside, ball one. And that skips in the dirt.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Liner caught it second. Seth Brown will hit next.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Hard hit left side. Throw over to Cronenworth, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That clips the inside corner for a strike. That's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Back here in Miami, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Lopez back to work. That one hit to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Garcia stands in now, looks at that one inside. In the air, right field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now Evan Carter. He's 2 for 2. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and they put the tag on him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Blake Sabol. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Jonathan Aranda, the next up for the Marlins.
No, ¿qué
Just a
hice?
slow
Qué
ground ball this
maldito
time.
loco.
Throw over to Cronenworth, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next up for the Marlins. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
Back there. And gone. That one felt good. And they lead it. It's 3-2. Langford going back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. They do it again.
En este juego va a tener que Ramones quiere. Con todos los jugadores de lado bien. Con estos dos le doy más con bronce.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball out towards left center. Carter hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2.
Wow.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead, he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully, he can forget about the one that got away. Luke, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. The tag, and they got him. And all set for the top of the sixth. Leading off, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, Trey Turner gloves it. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play. Stephen Kwan up next for the Mariners. Check swing, called strike. Kwan goes 5 feet 9 inches, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on the ground to second. On to O'Hearn. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's going to be William Contreras. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Lopez gets the swing. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. And now for the Marlins, Seth Brown. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Got him. And that's the first out. Zach Geloff now at the plate. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Now Blake Sable. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And that should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. So digging in, Jonathan Aranda. Pinch hitter coming on, Gio Urshela, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Now a check swing, but he held up. That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
No.
And a swing and a miss.
Nah.
Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth. Taijuan Walker on a pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that can make a big difference in this one.
miss. Struck him out. And one out now. And now Wyatt Langford.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hey. 0-1.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Onto O'Hearn. And 2 away to start the 7th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jonathan India.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Lined into right.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard. And up next for Seattle, Luis Angel Acuna.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Throws to first. 3rd out.
Dios, ayúdame a ver la bola.
Park. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, sí, que yo la voy a ver.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 1 down. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Sliced hard to foul.
Ay. Ay, Dios mío.
That's outside. And the count is 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hot shot to 3rd. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Well struck left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd. Back here in Miami, ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Michael Garcia. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. This to 3rd, Urshela. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Evan Carter, the next to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Strike 1. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. up next for the Mariners. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Trey Turner. Morejon back to work.
Hablo, pero cómo coño que me le quedo atrás, Dios santo, señor.
And that is out of play. just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's way outside. And a full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Throw over to Cronenworth. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Center field. Carter on the move. And puts the squeeze on that one.
Wow, Dios.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jose Alvarado.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bo Armstrong makes the play, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Contreras will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarado, in his 8th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Cronenworth stands in now and watches strike 1. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. Lopez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our
6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause her husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. They started laughing.
Coño, está ahí.
Splashing in puddles like the struggle, we dancing in the rain.